Hello, everypony.
Hey,
Welcome to our 5th Crusaders meeting.
whoop whoop.
I'm Brandon,
I'm Wheatley.
and today we are talking about Somepony to watch over me.
Yep.
Why don't you start off with a brief summary?
Okay, well, Somepony to watch over me is when we see Applejack kicking it into high gear about being a super sister and basically baby proofing Apple Bloom to every single threat in the world ever. And Apple Bloom obviously is not very happy. So think of the sister who's social, but the opposite of that.
Yeah.
Also, if you notice if you notice a difference in our title card today,
Yes.
you will see many vectors.
Yes.
We were kind of derping around for like half an hour before we started this, just going crazy looking at vectors. So,
And I kind of added some Apple-related stuff to. Actually, what I'm probably gonna do is for every podcast we do after this, I'm probably gonna take the title card and edit it with vectors that somehow relate to this episode that we're talking about,
just so you all will know which episode we're talking about.
or how we hint at what we're talking about.
Yep.
Because I recently just got back into Photoshop, so I know how to put things in there now.
So we start this episode off with, some Apple family fun. Just a reminder that the Apple family is constantly working.
Yeah, no time for breaks this family has.
Nope. Poor apples. You'd think they'd be rich considering they get business in like crazy places.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah. But for all we know, this whole episode was just them doing charity work or something.
I don't think we'll ever know.
We'll never know. They're just happy to work on that farm.
Pretty much.
So we get to see, guess the Applejack is like super overprotective of Apple Bloom.
Apparently.
This kind of makes sense with her personality because she's kind of a controlling pony, and the fact that she can't like keep her eye on Apple Bloom kind of made her freak out.
This a tiny bit.
Just a smidge. So
yeah.
what I want to know is, because if you all saw the episode, Applejack's actual task, she had to go through like a fire swamp.
Holy hell.
Yeah. Oh, it had a name. I forgot what she called it. But she was going through there to deliver her pies, and I was like, okay, if Applejack had to tackle that swamp, what did Big Mac go through?
Oh, I want to know that now.
Yeah, I know. Like, what on earth did he have to go through if Applejack was tasked with the fire swamp?
I bet you that in reality, Big Mac got the easier trail, but it was still hard.
I know, right? He went through the flowers.
The piranha flowers.
Oh, now I'm imagining him as Mario.
Oh god.
He's bouncing across the Oh man. He has to deliver the pies to toads and get paid in power stars. Oh goodness.
Oh gosh.
So anyway, I was kind of joking around before this episode aired because we had a little promo, and the promo was Scootaloo and Sweetie Belle and Apple Bloom's bows, and it's like, oh look, every pony's Apple Bloom in this episode. Everyone's Apple Bloom. Yay.
I tried to put that bow vector on the title card for me, but it really didn't fit.
So he got apples instead.
Yes, and that
And
big.
I get the bow. I'm Apple Bloom.
Yes, you're Apple Bloom.
Apple Bloom too. When that whole scene, actually no, it was before that scene when the other CMC were kind of like witnessing what, like Apple Bloom being like babied by her sister, I kind of felt bad for Sweetie Belle because she's probably thinking, "Oh, I only wish Rarity would care about me this much." Oh, Sweetie Belle. That's exactly what I was thinking because when Applejack was like, "Oh, do you want some hot chocolate and a foot rub?" and Apple Bloom was like, "No," and then Sweetie Belle was like, "Yeah, that sounds great." And I was thinking, "Oh, Sweetie Belle." Oh, Sweetie Belle. I was thinking, oh man, she probably wishes Rarity would start doing that for her.
At least not too much.
Yeah, not like overbearing, like
Just a tiny smudge.
Oh, another note. When Apple Bloom had to tackle the fire swamp, because apparently wasn't that part of like Everfree Forest or something?
I think.
Yeah, everyone was going, "Oh, it's Story of the Blanks." For those of you who don't know, Story of the Blanks was this pony game where Twilight was gonna go see Zecora, so Apple Bloom was with her. And then Apple Bloom found like this new like area of Everfree Forest and she found a town where none of the ponies had cutie marks. And then it just suddenly got like really crazy because then she found like the remains of a dead pony, and it turns out like everyone in the town were like afraid of cutie marks, and they're like, "Oh, she had the mark, she had to go." And then they all turned into zombies and chased her.
Yeah, it was really creepy when I first played
scary. Because if you didn't know the twist, it just happened out of nowhere. And then it's actually when they all turned into zombies and chased you, it actually got really hard. So most likely you will get like caught. You're gonna get caught a couple of times before you actually make it out.
I believe when I played that, I only got caught like twice.
I got caught a couple of times, but then you figure out like the puzzle.
Yeah, it was really creepy.
Yeah, I know. Oh man.
Oh, can we just take a few moments to talk about the song "Fake Out"?
That was the best joke in this episode.
Like, all of a sudden Apple Bloom started singing, this who goes, "We don't have time for a song. Applejack's coming."
Oh, Scootaloo, finally being the voice of reason.
I'm just like, oh, come on, Scootaloo, let Apple Bloom sing. I was like, oh, come on.
I just love that the song was in real time, because I bet you if she had sung it, Applejack would have came in the middle of the song.
Oh god, I would love to see that happen, actually.
She just walks in, and she's like, "What are you singing about?"
And then Apple Bloom's like, "Nothing." If I knew how to animate and I could get voice actors, I would make an alternate scene where Apple Bloom just continues to sing and Applejack just comes into the middle of it. Oh god.
You could animate like the actual song being done, and then like the song will end, and then the camera will like pan over, and it'll just be Applejack in the corner just watching.
That'd be so great.
Yep, and she'd be like, Oh, can I just say something about the moral at the end of the episode?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Applejack was like, "Well, by doing this, you taught me that I was smothering you a little." And I was like, you kind of already realized that, Applejack, but then by then, that's when Apple Bloom ran off.
Yeah, it's like, the only way to fix your problems is to run off into danger. I think that's what this is kind of teaching us.
The best lessons are learned when you actually mess up.
No, because like, remember in Bridal Gossip, when Apple Bloom goes off into danger, and then yeah, she's a great listener. She runs off into danger yet again because she ran off into danger.
Yep.
And here she does it again. She tries to fix her problem by running off into danger. That seems to be a thing for Apple Bloom. She goes off into danger to fix her problems.
You know, maybe that will be her special talent.
What would the cutie argument of that even look like?
It'll be like a pony running into like dark shadows or something. And she'd be like, "My special talent is getting into danger." And then she'll grow up to be a spy. I don't know.
Oh, that'd be great. I can actually see that sort of.
Apple spy.
Yes.
So, what else? So I did also love the joke where, you see Applejack starts panicking, and then she's like asking like Scootaloo and Sweetabelle, did Apple Bloom take blah 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 with her? And it was like, and so you just think like, okay, she's just rattling off some crazy stuff, and then later you see she literally needed all of those things.
Yeah, she did.
Yep, pulls out a collapsible chair, fireproof boots. What else? Oh, a flute.
I don't know where she got all that, but okay.
No, that was another question I was asking myself during this episode. I was like, okay, she had all that stuff. Either someone taught her to take all that stuff when she goes on that trail, or she had to learn herself.
God, learning herself, that would have been terrible.
Yeah, and I was like, how did she teach herself that? But then I made myself sad. Cause like, oh, maybe her mother used to take her on the trail and taught her. I'm like, oh, that's depressing. I don't want to think about that.
Oh, that'd be too depressing.
That's too sad.
Oh wait.
Oh.
And then, what?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, and then, remember the part where Applejack said, Rarity was on her way?
Yeah.
Wouldn't Rarity have been with her? Because if not, the only way she could have contacted her was through a phone or something.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't know, that theory was on Tumblr for a while, so.
She used her main 6 telepathy. Like, one of you guys, I need you to come watch the little ones while I go and like hunt down my sister. And Twilight's like, I got books.
Pinky's too busy playing for parties.
Yep. Fluttershy is writing papers about breezies, I don't know.
Rainbow is just off doing something else.
Rainbow's sleeping.
Yes.
And Rarity's like, fine. You know what'd be funny?
What?
Rarity never even showed up.
The rest of the CMC were just there by themselves.
Right? Oh man, I can picture that bonus scene. Like Scootaloo and Sweetabelle are just kind of like loafing around, and then Scootaloo's like, "So why is Apple Bloom so excited to be alone? Like, what's so special about it?" And Sweetabelle's like, "I don't know." And then like Rarity just never shows up. Scootaloo's like, "Where's your sister?" And Sweetabelle's like, "Oh, I'm used to this. Don't worry about it."
Oh God, that's terrible.
Yeah, they're just having commentary on Apple Bloom's like issues. They're like, yeah, why does Apple Bloom want to be alone so badly? Because I'm like just thinking Scootaloo and Sweetabelle are probably like left alone like all the time, and
so they eventually just get bored. Oh
yeah, they just get bored.
Scootaloo's like, why does Apple Bloom find this so fun? I don't get it. This is boring.
I don't get it.
Oh man, that'd be so great. I could probably make that with vectors or something.
There you go.
I go get a background from the Vector Club, and I go get I go get one of the backgrounds from the barn.
Mhm.
And then I get a few Sweetabelle and Scootaloo vectors or something. I just make a comic out of that.
There you go. That's it. That's all you gotta do. See, what was it? But you know, you have to think. I kind of was realizing this, and I was like looking at it. I was like, Apple Bloom being left alone with the entire farm is a pretty big responsibility. I mean, she has to clean the house, and then she has to go and like do all the chores for the day, which is like basically getting the quota of apples, cleaning like the barn, taking care of the animals, cleaning the house, making herself meals. I was like, that's pretty much.
Well, from what we've seen, looks like before Applejack intervened, like she was doing pretty well.
Yeah, really. Yeah, it seems that she got most of that stuff done.
Apple Bloom is best when she works alone.
I can kind of picture that whole list Applejack like gave her, like Apple Bloom, like one of the chores, like go out and clean the pig pen, and she like trots over to the barn, and then it's already clean, and there's like this little like sticky note from Applejack's like, already did it for you, sis. Emote of a smiley face. And then like next, Apple blooms. It says it's probably something like, prepare the apples for market the next day. And then she goes over to the wagon. They're already sitting in the bucket. And Applejack took care of this for you too, sis.
And another smiley emote.
Yep. Like,
oh no! It's the really excited happy one.
Exactly. The giant deep face, and Apple Bloom just face huff. There you go. We're just having deleted scenes for this episode now.
Oh god.
Oh, another thing. Another thing for this episode. I love the fake out with the Chimera. It's like it's about to like hunt down Apple Bloom and eat her, and then suddenly they're like, "We want your pies," and I was like, "Are you serious?" Like you have the pony right there, and you want the pies. But then later they're like, let's just eat the filly instead. I was like, oh, okay, so you do eat fillies. Okay. Just.
I guess you only eat fillies as a last resort?
I guess the Apple family pies are really good.
Apparently. And then, can we just talk about how Applejack and Apple Bloom delivered pie is like a redneck kind of town?
Yeah. When I saw it, I thought it was like a traveling gypsy circus or something.
No, it kind of looked like, to me, it kind of looked like a redneck part of town.
Oh, but it's probably some part that doesn't get any, like, business.
That doesn't get pies very often.
Did we see any cutie marks on them? Is the story of the blanks again?
Oh, no.
Now I have to know.
Oh, God.
I have to know now.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, crap. I don't see cutie marks on them.
Oh, God.
They're all wearing overalls and shirts.
Well, it could be just they're blacking out the cutie marks with the overalls.
Oh, man. Okay, I need to send you the screenshot because I just picked a random scene and one of the ponies is really freaking me out. Hey, maybe we can put it in the podcast.
Yeah, yeah. For you guys viewing, I may try and put this in.
Right where the part where we're saying this, we're gonna try to slap the screenshot in there.
Yeah.
I don't see cutie marks. So,
What's odd is because they're getting all covered up by the overalls.
Yeah. That's the reason.
But I'll let you people decide.
Yeah. Do they have cutie marks? Or not? Dun dun dun. I love how Big Mac just gave up like in the beginning of the episode. Like Applejack's like doing her fretting, and then Big Mac just keeps on
It's
walking.
all like, oh, whatever your size is.
He's just like, I'm not dealing with this today. I need to hurry up and get to the Mushroom Kingdom and get paid in Power Stone. Well, hey, for all we know, the minute he gets there, every time he gets there, he has to get all 120 again. Like, every time he gets to the castle, he just sighs, and then he just, like, does, like, you know, it's like Super Mario 64. He's like, here we go again. And then he's like, he beats
I got it.
King.
I got Big Mac 64.
Big Mac 64. Super Mac 64.
Yep, 64.
King. He has to beat the Boo King. He has to beat the Koopa Troopa in a race.
But like every time he goes to get me the boss, she's like, "Yup."
Yep. And then like right after he beats like the final Bowser, the princess comes out of the window, and then she floats down, and they're just like staring at each other for a minute, and then she bends down, and then like he just like puts a pie like in her face, and he's like, "Here you go," and then he just walks on his way. and every time the toads are like, what will we ever do without him? And then he comes home and like Applejack and Apple Bloom, because like they already had their moment for the day, and then like, Big Mac, how was your day? And he was like, nothing exciting.
Nothing exciting.
Just same old, same old.
Like he acts like nothing ever happened.
Yep, it's just normal. The life of the Apple family.
Where they make an episode where it's like a day in the life of Big Macintosh.
Well, no. Surprisingly, that was actually an idea for an episode.
Really?
Yeah, Lauren Faust herself wanted that to be an episode.
Oh my god, why isn't that an episode? That'd be so great.
It was because it's like, because it was back when Big Mac never actually said anything and he was just a silent. It goes to like his whole day, and it shows how he helps the family, but none of them realize what he's doing.
Oh my god, they still need to make that.
Like the episode will end, and then yeah, it's basically that kind of like simple ending where they're like, "How was your day, Big Mac?" And he just says, the same thing. And yeah, it's basically that was gonna be an episode. Like he basically helps them all in ways they don't realize, and it's like, oh man. That's why I was so mad that was an episode. I was like, that would have been the best episode.
Oh my god, they need to make that season 5 Big Mac episode.
Exactly.
It's like at the end of the day, I was like, same old day, big brother. And he goes, yup.
Exactly. Because I'm guessing, because like because when I guess since Lauren Foss had it, I don't remember the source of this. I feel so bad, but I remember this was a legitimate like source. And it was, it was on her DeviantArt. So, like, she left it as a comment on her, like, she herself, her DeviantArt left that as a comment for somebody. But, like, I guess it was because she had the idea back in season 1, and I guess they wanted to focus on, like, the main 6. So, I have a feeling, I'm pretty sure if it was an episode, like, idea now, it probably could be done.
I hope they do that. I would love to see an episode like that.
Yeah, I want that to be an episode.
A day in the life of Big Mac.
It's exactly what it should be. Like, yep.
It was like season 5, background ponies get their spotlights.
Woohoo! It'd be the best. I'd be happy.
What?
Oh no, I'm just looking.
Okay, so apparently I was talking to one of my friends,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently, I don't know if this has been confirmed. It's rumor, like, apparently, I think he said like Vinyl was getting a song this season or something.
Really?
Yes. I'm not sure if it's real. I'm not sure if it's a rumor or it's been confirmed or what.
I would be very happy, but then I want to know who's gonna voice Vinyl.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too.
That's like the bigger thing. Well, the Vinyl's character would be a great idea for a character. Like if they wanted to bring in like a singer for the show, like an actual singer, and because like Vinyl would be like the background pony to give to the voice to, be like sing your song, and you can be this pony. Just give her a voice.
I hope that they do that because that would be so awesome.
I love how the Apple family has like overstock of hats and bows.
Oh my god, yes.
And then even later, Scootaloo's trapped in like Apple Bloom's closet of bows.
Apple Bloom has an overabundance of bows.
She'll never run out of bows.
It's like, dang, little Philly, where can I get a bow like that? Oh wait, I know, I just go borrow a bow from Apple Bloom. She has way too many.
So, I know all of you must love watching this episode with the Google speaking captions.
God, I have never done that.
Some of them are amazing. The scene where like Applejack is talking to like the sleeping Sweetie Belle thinking it's Apple Bloom. Let's see, the subtitle says, The league in you are delicate flower, sleep apnea problem.
What?
It's very beautiful.
I'm gonna try and put this in as we speak too.
So,
Oh my god.
this episode was great. I like Applejack episodes, so.
Oh, and can I just talk about how when Applejack lifts up the bed, you find Smarty Pants under there?
Big Mac sold again.
Big Mac, no, what happened is Big Mac had it, but then I think he lost it while he was searching for something.
Oh, you're right. Twilight never got her back. That's right.
So Big Mac took it, but then he lost it inside his house, so then he couldn't find it. And then somehow it just ended up under the bed.
It just ended up under her bed. Makes sense.
Also, Applejack's a lot stronger than she lets on, because I bet that bed weighs a lot.
Well, adrenaline. She's panicking, like, oh man, is Apple Bloom under the bed? Because that's totally logical.
Why would Apple Bloom be under the bed? I don't
Well,
get it.
it's like those silly moments in like the TV shows where like they're looking for like a kid or something, and they lift up the picture frame as if they're behind the picture frame, and it's like, yes, they're behind that picture frame on the wall. How did you not see it?
Yeah. It's like, well, wait, why would they even be behind a picture frame? I don't get it.
I just love those silly gags. Like they'll like start looking at the picture frame. They'll look under the tablecloth in the kitchen. It's like, yes, the refrigerator. It's like, yes, I'm sure the child is hiding there.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, classic cartoon gags.
Oh yeah, bless you. I just kept feeling so bad for Sweetie Belle this whole episode, because here she is pretending to be Apple Bloom, and then you have Applejack like doting over her, and she's probably thinking, how come Rarity never does this? But then again, you might have Scootaloo in the closet thinking, I wish Rainbow Dash would do this for me. Oh man. I just go crazy. I'm just going crazy with like CMC, like the CMC perspective of the episode.
I never really think about that until when I talk to you.
I go a little nuts. I mean, I'm trying to think of like the POV of like every pony else in this episode except for Applejack and Apple Bloom. Granny's actually going to a secret spy meeting. Yep. That's what I was like, hey. She's like, well, you know your aunt, uncle, you can never be late. And I was like, how can you not be late for family? It's family. I was like, oh, she's going to a secret spy meeting. Oh, it's code names.
Oh, that makes total sense.
I'm crazy. I'm like a conspiracy theorist or something. So, yep.
I don't know if there's anything else we should talk about.
Yeah, this episode was one of those that like hit the ground running and just kept going.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we pretty much covered everything. So, got some crazy screenshots.
Got some crazy stuff over on Tumblr, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like, actually, it's so funny. I'm on Tumblr right now, and there's like, what was it? Oh, there was this template someone made where this is like Apple Bloom opening the door, but like, you can put in any image in there.
Oh goodness. Any image comes falling out.
Yeah, it's just like, it's crazy. It's funny.
There's already fan art of Applejack in those fire boots.
Oh god.
Everyone really loves Applejack in those fireproof boots.
I mean, it's cool, but I don't get why.
Well, we gotta have Applejack be able to fight the upcoming Dragon Age.
I guess.
So that's about it. I was thinking about like diving into a whole Applejack's whole like, subconscious reasoning for being overprotective, but I was like, nah.
I think if you want to talk about it, we'd have to do that in a separate podcast.
It would just be a little crazy. Because, I mean, like, it's just something that everyone... It's like, obviously, the parents aren't there, so Applejack wants to be protective of what she actually has, and blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, it's more or less already expected. So, yeah, that's about it for this episode.
Alright, well...
Every pony's apple bloom.
Yes. I have a little updates I need to give out. We will not be able to roll out episodes for the next few weeks, as I will be taking a little over 2 week vacation.
Whoop whoop.
So I won't be able to record and edit these videos.
And I gotta study for not study, but I have to work on final projects because that's coming out soon.
So yeah, just so you guys don't worry if we suddenly disappear for a few weeks.
Either that or we're playing with vectors.
Yeah. If the cruise ship I go on has Wi-Fi, I can probably still record I'll probably still be able to record if you want to.
Woo-hoo. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll most likely when you get back. But then we'll have a lot of things on backlog, so.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll see what I can do.
Yay. Have fun on your vacation.
I am. We're gonna stay in Miami for a few days, and then we're gonna go to the Florida Keys on like a 2 week cruise or something. Hopefully the ship has Wi-Fi so I can check in with you guys every now and then.
Well,
what? Your throat's hurting?
No, it's cause like again our weather went from like 40 now to 70 today, so my throat's been like glug, just gross.
I'm probably just gonna edit this out.
Yeah. So, good night, everyone.
Yeah, good night, guys.
Yeah. Set your clocks for daylight savings.
If yours doesn't automatically do it.
Yeah. By the time you hear this, I hope you have, or else you're probably in a lot of trouble.
Well, I think this wraps about up. So.
Yep.
Good night, everybody.
Night.